welcome back everybody. Sign here again, and time for another little update on the current state of the base here. And as you can see, I've actually got, let's just go here, avoid any mishaps. I've got my charcoal production up and going. Still only have the 5, yeah, here we go, there's the fifth one, 5 steam dynamos. And I decided to change it up a bit. I put a resonant energy cell here, which can accept power from all sides, and it's pumping straight into this tesseract here. It seems to be working pretty good. The main problem I was having was it was kind of glitching a little bit, I want to say. It wasn't charging up the tree farm system, which, let's go take a look at that real quick. And I got rid of my little worker shack there. Oh, gunpowder, yeah, creeper that I sniped earlier. There we go. Okay, so here's a wonderful tree farm. Got harvester here, which is currently on idle mode and not doing anything with that tree for some reason. But you can see here that I've put a emerald upgrade into it. Radius increased by 11, so it'll now do, there it goes, that's loud, a 14 by 14 area, which is what this comes out to being. So, and then my planter here, I put a diamond in here, which is 9, so it does 12 by 12. But for some reason, like if you go here and filter, alright you guy, that was cute. Go away. So, back to the filter here. If you put things that can't be planted in these slots, it's not supposed to plant anything there, and they all correspond to different sides and corners of the machine here. It was only supposed to plant these 3. For some reason, it decided to plant back here a ways too. Don't know why. Rather, you know, well, not infuriating, but slightly vexing, I guess. I know this thing. This here is for sludge. It's an output, which I've got running into a fluid duct here. That's going to get loud in a second. Really loud. Going into this ender tank here, which I have pumping into this tank down here. The reason it's down here is the sludge boilers produce a host of nasty effects whenever you run them and you get too close to them while they're running. So I want it safely out of the way, and actually let's go ahead and boom. I'm going to actually have it down like right in here. So it'll pump out of here down, and then I'm going to have the sludge boiler pump items into I think I'm going to end up using probably vanilla ender chests, because they're, or not vanilla, but ender storage ender chests, because they're a lot cheaper to make than tesseracts are. Cheaper and easier. And this is my wonderful automated tree farm system here. So here's the planter. You can see here that, you know, it's full of oak saplings. Here's the power system. Got tesseract going into a hardened energy cell. This is all the more this needs. Really, it doesn't even need this. You can probably get by with just a leadstone, but didn't have any leadstones made up. Had a couple hardened laying around, so. And then got hardened energy conduit, because again, that's what I had laying around, and it doesn't need the redstone. So it comes out here. The cell powers the planter itself directly. Goes through here, goes up, powers the harvester, and then comes over here and powers this small array here, which actually can't keep up, but 4 redstone furnaces. And that's loud. So, now the harvester. Hold on a second. Okay, now the harvester outputs every item, which in this case was oak trees, oak wood, oak saplings, and apples, through this item duct here into this resonant strongbox. Again, I've just had it laying around, and I wasn't sure exactly how long I'm going to let this thing run, so I want the extra room just in case. Now, this thing has 2 item ducts coming out of it, and give myself a free hand here. This one, we got a servo set up in here, whitelisted, so it'll only pull out oak wood. And then I disabled the redstone control. Man, that was really slow. Which goes into this deep storage unit, which I now have 3,400 logs and counting. These are from Mine Factory Reloaded. Basically, max upgraded, or not max upgraded, but upgraded barrels without the graphical glitch, which is fantastic. Now, that has a item duct coming out the bottom of it, also servoed, which just pulls everything out of there, which there's only 1 item allowed, and feeds it into these redstone furnaces. Simple enough. I don't know why it's not feeding these things full of oak logs at this point in time, though. It really should be. Okay, redstone control is disabled. It was running a little bit ago. That may have just been because it still had oak logs still in here. But I'll just drop those in there. And now select here. I'm just going to go ahead and whitelist it so it only pulls oak wood out. And it may just be too compact. Could be our issue here. I may need like 1 more chunk of pipe or something in between there. Because, yeah, this one's not filling at all now. This one's only got what I put in there manually. So, let's see. So we got deep storage unit, redstone furnaces. The redstone furnaces output out their bottom port there into the triple black ender chest, which will then go up here. Man, that thing's a lag machine. Goes up here, gets pulled out of here, thrown into a deep storage unit. I got 783 coal in here, charcoal, which I fixed what to do with extra items in the system. When one of these dynamos needs a chunk of coal, it'll call for one from the chest up there, or the storage unit. It'll send out a whole stream, plunk one in, send it back. Not exactly ideal, does cause a little bit of lag, but it's relatively simple. So, yep, there we go. That needed it. Can't take any more. Sends it back. Simple enough. Helps that these things can accept and output from any one of the faces. Otherwise, I'd have to work out some sort of loop. Yeah, man, look at that thing go to town. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do something with those furnaces, though. Because it's not... Yeah, it's not automatically filling them like it should be. Well, in the meantime, let's just go ahead and manually fill those so I can keep my coal production up. I keep saying coal, charcoal. Same difference up until you start trying to make liquefacted and everything else. And there it goes, into the chest. Gets immediately sucked out at the other end over here. And plunked into here. So 807 now, 809. It's basically doing 2 at a time. So as soon as I iron out that little wrinkle there with the redstone furnaces not automatically getting what they need, which I think it may be just because I ran just 1 chunk of item duct here, I may need more than that. And I know I'm going to need more furnaces, because these 4, before I introduced the system, or the storage unit to it, it was working fine, but items kept wood kept getting backed up and sent back, and just slingshotting back and forth all the time. And I've been munching on apples because this thing produces a lot of apples. And this is without a fertilizer. This is just how fast oak trees grow on their own. So, for a tree farm, you don't really need the fertilizer unless you need a lot of wood right now. Which, I mean, hell, with the size of this farm, I'm good. Let's see, and now, if I want to turn the system off, I just right-click right there, disables the that little coupling. This thing will use up what energy it has left, and shut down. So overall, pretty easy. Come on. It's a little tricky to hit it sometimes. And bingo. I may try to figure out some sort of... I think if you apply a redstone signal to this, it stops it. Let's see. And power piston, okay. I do not have any sticks. And nope. I want this storage unit. And just plunk that in there. Goes back in. Let's back off a little bit here. Okay. Oak wood. Jeez, I'm down to quite a... Yeah, I lose about 30 frames per second whenever that thing starts up. So I think I'm just going to leave this thing disabled until my power starts running low. And what happens? Alright, full of energy, not doing anything. Alright, go ahead and clear that out. Kind of curious what happens if I... Will it keep, like... Is it going to go after this one? Yep, okay. Sorry about that. Keep waiting for it to use all the trees up and more keep growing. Good lord. Alright. You gonna stop growing so that I can, you know... Nope. Nope. Oh, yeah, screw it. See if it'll take that out. Get rid of this super tall oak tree up here at least. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, just kind of trimming around the outside real quick, isn't it? Alright. One more pass now should do it. No, no, okay. Good enough. There we go. What? Okay. Okay, the idle timer is not moving now, so now just let all that, you know, grow, and I'll turn it on whenever I have a need for it. These clouds up here actually are real blocks. Something I was working or playing with whenever I was waiting for the tree farm to kind of do its thing. Oop. And now the cloud blocks are kind of fun because you will sink through all layers but the bottom one, and you will stand on the bottom of the block. Don't know exactly how it works, but kind of fun. I'm not sure how these will affect hunger overhaul and Harvestcraft mechanics for growing food, because I know that you have to actually use sunlight. They will not grow by torchlight or anything. Like now that the sun's gone down, trees will not really sprout up until the sun starts coming up again. Let's see. And yeah, 23 saplings I picked up by accident. Yep, clouds. Which pretty much break with any tool. But I was thinking that you can barely see them at night. The heck? Oh, there's that puddle of sewage over there. The creeper took a bath in it. If these interfere with the growth mechanics, I may actually have to go up there and clear those clouds out just so they... Oh, hello. Go away. Yeah, they break with anything, and nothing breaks them any faster than this. So, not a real biggie. Anything else gonna come say hi? Doesn't look like it. Alright. And I'm gonna have to set up some machinery, at least a little bit. A fluid transposer. Actually, I think just a fluid transposer is all I'm gonna need. So that shouldn't be too bad. But I need to make more of these. I need to make a, or not make, but set up an induction smelter too so I can get hardened glass. I used up all I had. Making some more of these guys here. But I am just a little bit short of being able to complete the cycle here. These deep storage units are all the mob drops from my mob system, which I will be hooking another one up of some flavor. And then we have, you know, back to like the iron and everything. Tin, copper, thermal expansion alloy. Then we got the diamond and everything. From the diamond on over, I'm going to have to move though because I forgot to account for Tinker's Construct. You know, way to go, right side? I mean, it's added in, oh, we got aluminum, cobalt, ardite, and you got manulin. Steel has been added in as well, which you get from smelting or running a chainmail through the smeltery. Pig iron's been added in. Oh, I don't like it being dark right here. Fix that. Okay. I don't need something spawning up here and like a creeper and then falling on my head. Yeah, there's quite a few materials have been added. Go away. So I'm gonna have to expand this. Like this here. It's my gravel, coal, flint, sandbox. May end up redoing this. If I go for a lot of sand, I'm gonna need more room than this. Don't really know what I need a whole lot of flint for. Clay, yeah. And gravel, I've already filled it up. So I will be using quite a bit of it though, because, well, maybe not quite a bit actually. This stuff here, okay, is 4 gravel to equal 1 of these, and then you get 8 of these per gravel brick block. So not a terrible amount of gravel, but I've kind of continued my pathway over here. Do it this way, it doesn't really draw a whole lot of attention to the fact this is only 2 wide and the path is 3. Still bugs me a bit, but not enough to tear that entire, or half of this thing down and move it over by 1. And let's see, I got my sugar cane, which I'm going to be harvesting soon enough, and just not. We're going this way. Set up a harvester and everything else. Was that a skeleton jockey where the skeleton despawned but left a spider behind? Oh, hello. Goodbye. Bop. Bop. And, of course, I'm going to have to find the end again. Just in case I need more end stone. I think I've got like 5 or 6 stacks, but just in case. Might not bother killing the dragon on camera this time. It was a pretty anticlimactic fight last time. It was just bleh. Wither fights. Definitely going to be doing wither fights. I want beacons. But I think after I get my smeltery set up, I am going to be, probably at least temporarily retiring the power armor. I may keep the leggings, just for the step increase, unless there is something in another mod that will do the same thing for me. I think that's about it for right now. Oh, I did find, bring up the waypoints here, I found a roguelike dungeon. Unfortunately, it's only about 1,000 blocks away from here, I think. Let me Yeah, it's on. Okay, it's more than 1,000, but not by much. But through there, I went on a walkabout. I found another temple. Nothing really special in it. I think like 4 diamonds and a couple safari nets. Pretty typical desert temple stuff. So, but one of the main reasons was I was actually looking for a roguelike dungeon because I'm wanting to explore it. They have unique loot, mostly vanilla items still, but did you get stuck on that? That's hilarious. Pop, pop. Oh. Wow, double tap works. Well, if it doesn't kill something in one go. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else? I need to set up animal farm. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. I don't think I'm going to set up a whole lot of it on camera, though. But next episode, we will be heading over to that roguelike dungeon. In the meantime, I am going to get everything set up so I can somewhat finish my sorting system here. And so that way I can hook up this ender chest here, which has currently got stuff from my little trip into it. And probably just item duct it and then just row like chests. I don't know, something. Strong boxes probably. Just for miscellaneous stuff that I pick up in the dungeon that I don't want to carry around with me. I mean, I do have 2 golden bags, but as I found out in the the catacomb, that does not take long to fill up. Oh, come on. Thank you. And the nice thing about the roguelike dungeon is there's tons of spawners in there. I think my next mob spawning system is not going to rely on passive spawning. I'm going to be going through and putting spawners in, and then that tainted ground and all that fun stuff. So that way, whenever I choose to activate it, which is going to have an off switch unlike the last one, it should generate massive amounts of mobs in a short amount of time, and when I'm done, I can just turn it off. And dancing zombie. Hi. Go away. Wow, he flew. But I think that's about all for right now, and this will be signing off. Come on, there he goes.